Okay, it's Wednesday, um, currently 7:57 p.m. my time, and 14:27 UTC. So in 3 minutes, equities will open, and I'm looking for a long in S&P. So the reason being that we have hit a little bit of liquidity from this base in here to um, uh, which came through this liquidity. I was looking for this to hold, but he really came down into this area, and this is the top tag of this level in here. So I think we can see a fair bit of response given that this move is quite thin, so possibly into here. So let's see. But so if we go down on a 15 now, so you can see we ran back down into this area. I didn't take this, didn't I missed this trade. This was a nice trade, I think, in my opinion. And nonetheless, but after hitting this bit of liquidity, it extended really quite thinly into this level up here above those highs. So this is telling me that this has to reach back up to get some liquidity. So it came into this level in this little pocket on a 5 minute chart and rejected. So I think possibly we do have some liquidity above in here, above this high. So uh, looking for a target up in here. But as far as long is concerned, so I'm looking for a long in here. Reason being that you can see this very thin move in the off session market. So and currently the tag is also failing. So you can see the first pickup of the tag, and then this is the second pickup. Then this move up should maintain, and now it's failing. So these pockets could hold, but if we go on a 1 minute and look at those candles, or look at those structure of these candles, so you can see it's very thin and bleeding behavior. So we might see it run inefficiently down into this area. At least I would like that would run really inefficiently in this area. Might even comes into this area, or possibly just picks up another liquidity into this base. So what I'm trying to say is it comes deeper into this base below this low, and still go up. But I'm trying to take a long in here, and the stop will be open just at about 39.84. So long at 92 and stop at 84. So and targeting about something about above this high. So if we go on this in this back in time and look for this, so you can see this bit of liquidity here and drag it. So you'll see this one. I think this one was picked up, and I think we do have still some I think we have some liquidity up in here, very sparse, but I do think we can stall a little bit in here. So I'm looking for some for a first target at about 4015. So let's see if it does extend into this level. If not, then let's see, we have to look for another opportunity. Overall, still I'm bearish. I think it comes deeper into this area at about 39.40. We could see a nice response in here, but let's see. I think this inefficient run, this thin run can fill. So you can see it's currently bouncing out of this shelf area. Let's see. I'm not keen on taking these levels. They do have some liquidity, but just I'm not keen on taking those. So let's see. Okay, a little bit of change of plans. I'm trying to short this up in this area right here. I'm short right now, and the stop will be opened above above a little bit above 14, and the target would be something around let's call it 3997, and possibly full target at 992, where I'm looking to get long again. So so the reason fairly being that this is the equities open area. So really cleaning up both the sides in here, coming and picking up what I pointed out in here. So I mean, I was looking for this to hold, because if we go on a 5 minute, so you see, so when the price was breaking out, so this is the tag in here which moved us above, and you can see this move, this little pocket which was actually breaking the momentum to the to the upside as earlier. So you can see this area too, fairly important, because this area was at this time was in control of the downward momentum. So this is the area which broke us above the downward momentum. So this is a little psychological shift as well as a shift in flows for me. So nice one, but I just thought that it could still come down in here, which it didn't. So I think that if it makes it way into this area, I think it can still possibly react. So this is the pickup from the off session, and so I ended up shorting it earlier. I think I was waiting for this, but I thought this when this low got taken out, I think we might not get in here, but now we did. So nonetheless, stop is at 14, and short right in here at about 07.8. So something in here, so let's see, looking for first scaling out at something. So if we have this top side picked up, so something there's something around this point of release, so at 998, so a 10 point first exit. So let's see how this short works, and overall looking for price to come into this area where I'm trying to take a long in here. So this is a little point that I didn't make was the reason for the short was also being how this move up looks like. So you can see this moves up, and with this comes back and fills, and again this exchange and comes back with this wick, and again this comes and fills these areas with this little shadow. So overall I think it's fairly cleaned up in here, so I think we can take a move to the downside. But for the if the trade is to work, I think it's important that this low should be taken out, because this is the move that is picking up the liquidity from this area, which is picking up liquidity from this little wick, and which is picking up when this wick is picking up liquidity from this area. So from this overall course, so I think fairly important to take this low out. If we do, then the probability of trade for our trade working is I think decent. So let's wait. Okay, so the stop comes down just above this high at 4010.7. so stop is here, entries at 4007.8, so let's call it 4008. So now a little, a 3-point stop from earlier, 6-7 point stop. So this is the first scaling out. 50% comes out in here, but still looking for the view to come deeper into this area. I was actually looking for this area to hold for a little bit, but given that it's breaking down nicely, so because I was looking for this area to hold, because this is a newer pickup in relation to what these wicks or these all wicks are picking up. So I expected a little bit of a stall in here, but it didn't. So let's see, it's about to hit our first target. So let's see how do we progress with it. Okay, so I'm fully out of that short right in here, and got long again in here with stop at 3984 area. So in at about 90. Just in this area, and looking for this extension first to fill, and then possibly deeper, and let's see to the other side of this track. We'll take 20% out in this area, and something out in this area as well, and then let's see how we progress with this buy trade. So let's see. So earlier in the video I pointed out that we could still see some more pickup in this area, but I didn't expect that it would come below this low. Might be I expected it to come something like coming in here and then stalling, but it came through. So I'm highly I'm highly skeptical of this now. So as to what to expect next. So I'm taking a lot of not a lot, but like 60%. Earlier I was taking 20% out in here, but I'll be taking 60% out in here, just in case it wants to deliver to the downside. So we still have FMC coming late in the day at 7 p.m. GMT, and it's currently 3:24 GMT. So let's see, the stop has now been moved just below this low from 3984 area, so scaled in 2 points above. So let's see something. So major of the position comes out in here right now. I stopped out of the position, so took majority of the position out in here, and the stop was left here, so we got it got triggered, and I think we can start to move down. I think we have another level in here. So if we look at this chart in here, so I think we can come back down into this 65 area and then start drawing it back up, or let's see. But overall, I'm looking for S&P to trade back into this 3940, let's call it, area. So overall, and then provide a nice bounce out of it. So these are just small clips in here to me, but as far as the trade is concerned, it's done. So execution in here, so so you can see this for the short, and something came out in here, then overall position came out in here, took a long again in here, and got out in these areas, and then stopped out here. So it still could draw back in, I don't know, but let's see. So if you go in here, so you can see this is your bound, and I'm short from this area in this London during the London lunch hour, and I'm looking for overall this to come back in this area. So if we would discuss this pawn short, so fairly, I think fairly nice one, I think. So so you can see this move extending back up into some of the liquidity. So 5 minute, and so you can see this is the area which I traded, so something about like this, and so just came in quite inefficiently, and this is the 12 pip extension which drew back us down. So not a fan of this area. Fairly cleaned up. I think we can come down to either this base, or likely into this page. This represents another long in here. So let's see. Think this is done now.